memories from way back way. You know that I don't play. Streets not safe, but I never run away, even when I'm away. OT, OT, there's never much love when we go OT. I pray to make it back in one piece. I pray. That's why I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy in my hands. One more time before I go. Higher powers taking a hold on me. I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy in my hands. One more time before I go. Higher powers taking a hold on me. Baby, I like your style. Ooh, strength and guidance, all that I'm wishing for my friends. Nobody makes it from my ends. I had to bust out the silence. You know you gotta stick by me. Soon as you see the text, reply me. I don't wanna spend time fighting. We've got no time, and that's why I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy in my hands. One more time before I go. Higher powers taking a hold on me. I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy in my hands. One more time before I go. Higher powers taking a hold of me. Tell me, I need to know, where do you wanna go? 'Cause if you're down, I'll take it slow, make you lose control. I need a one dance. I need a one dance. I need a one dance.
My name is Michelle B, and I'm originally from Baltimore, born and raised here, and I currently live in Atlanta. I am a filmmaker, director, producer, actress, model, I do it all. I wear many hats. Chuck and I have been friends for 3 years, and he co-wrote he wrote my second movie, and I was a co-writer on it. It's called Sisters for Life, and then the productions for that this month. So I just wanted to give a brief introduction of who I am. And I also would like to present to Chuck the certificate on behalf of the citizens of Baltimore. I am pleased to present the certificate to C. Nathaniel Brown in recognition of the Baltimore premiere of your movie, Childhood Legacy. Your directorial feature film debuted an important contribution to educating and empowering college students, parents, and administrators about campus sexual assault. On behalf of the citizens of Baltimore, I commend you for using your talents to increase public awareness of the issue. Congratulations. This is from Catherine Yiku. And we also have one from Bernard C. Jack Young. I would also like to congratulate you on your return to Baltimore to present your film and bring awareness to campus and sexual assault. Would you please come up and receive your certificate?
Thank you guys so much for being here to support this project, for me personally, as well as the other cast members who are here. I just want to really give a heartfelt welcome, because it's been a long journey to get to this point. Even though I'm not done, I'm not where I want to be, but we've come a long way to get this film to this point, and I'm really pleased to present it to you guys tonight. I want to thank a few people before we get started. I want to thank my mother who's here. She doesn't really know much about the project that I have in the works as well, but I'm actually doing a TV series based on her life. And if any of you know her, you know I got material for days. And Coco is on her way, and I'll introduce this to all the cast members. But I've been talking to Coco about playing her in this series. So keep us in your prayers on that. We have a lot of great things coming up. You'll be hearing more about Kaiju Legacy as well as some of the other projects, some of the other collaborations that I'm doing with other people, including Michelle. So there's just a lot of great things in store. But I see family members, I see friends, I see high school classmates, and I just want to acknowledge all of you for really being there and supporting. Thank you to my photographer, Uber driver, street team member, Dan really for holding me down doing this thing, for Tiffany and Nate for helping out, as well as Chantel for co-sponsoring, and then Shell Deli 365 for providing food for us tonight as well. So I want to thank everyone for your support. I'm going to bring up the cast members who are here so you can see them. They don't want to talk right now because we want to get right to the film, and then we're going to have a Q&A right afterwards. Then you can ask them questions about their role, about the film, about whatever else they're doing that you want to ask them about. So if you guys can come on up so we can just introduce you. He plays Mark Jones. Some of you will like him, some of you will hate him, but he did a fantastic job. This is Orval Williams. He plays Jimmy. Dorian Wilson. Benjamin. And then as I mentioned, Coco Brown is on her way, so she'll probably come in while the film is over. And then Leah Monet, who was on her way here, she actually had to go out to LA for her manager had a meeting set up for her that she didn't find out about until last minute. So unfortunately she's not here. But we had a fantastic cast and crew, and hopefully you will enjoy the performance in the film. So 2 minutes.
Film on sexual abuse among black women in the campus community?
My partner and I, Marlon Brandon is my partner, she's in Pittsburgh. We were kicking around ideas about another project that I didn't write with a limited budget in mind. So we kicked around ideas, and I'm a big news guy, so we pulled together some elements of actual incidents that happened, things that either we were a part of or things that we knew about. And then we also looked at some of the things that were happening around the country at Stanford, Spelman, Minnesota, like it's going on all over the country. And so we wanted to be able to tell a story that would shed light on it and create dialogue and then continue dialogue. And so we came up with this idea, I wrote it, I sent it to her, she was like, perfect, let's do it. And then everything just came together. Got an amazing cast and crew to make it tell.
And just one thing. The name Candace. I think that's a powerful name. And I think you chose it well because it does mean a strong black woman, and I think the way you portrayed it, it handled it very well.
Thank you.
Very well.
Anybody else? Any other questions?
That's good.
Great. Well, I want to give each of them an opportunity to say something. They all have other projects going on. You can see them, you know, on TV, movies, stand-up comedy. So I just want them to, you know, say a little bit more about who they are and what they have going on, so you can continue to support them.
First of all, give another hand clap for Chuck. tell you guys a little bit about the beginning process of this film. I remember going into the audition, and it was kind of weird because I went into an audition room where there are actually people happy to see you. Because typically when you go into an audition room, they're stone cold and they're mean and stuff, and they just don't want to be there to see you for some reason, even though that's the job. So I go into the audition room, I see this man that's bald, and he just seems happy to see me. I said, okay, cool. So I did my audition, and I added something, and he was like, oh. Now, I did not know at the time that he was the actual writer of the script. He was like, oh, so you just add that little part at the end. I was like, yeah, I felt like, that was cool. That was like a button to the scene. He said, oh, okay, that's cool. I wrote it. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. But no, what's funny is after that little exchange, and after us talking for a little bit inside the room, I got a great sense of who Chuck is, and he's a very hardworking man, and if he sees something and he's determined to do it, you're not going to stop him. And when we were talking about this project, and he said, I just want you to do your own research, and you tell me what you find about it. It's actually extremely scary to see the stats and statistics about this actual topic. And that a young lady can go to a college campus and have to fear something like that constantly. Because I can be honest, me being a male, and I'll go, that never crossed my mind, not one day when I was on college campus. But for a female to have to go through something like that, I can't even imagine. And even to be worried about something like that happening to you when you just go out to hang out with your friends, or if you're walking alone back to your dorm room. And I feel like that was one of the main reasons why I told Chuck I have to be a part of it, because it's a story that needs to be told, and I'm kind of tired of people being scared to talk about stuff, especially amongst our people. If we can't talk about it amongst us, how are we going to talk about it to anybody else?
That's right.
So I have to say that Chuck, once again, I really thank you for giving me the opportunity to act in this and to tell this story, especially. And if you look at the cast, what I love most was you saw a whole bunch of color. I hope y'all saw that. You got light, dark, and some extra dark. We just had everybody in there, but I got to thank God for Chuck making this film and then also making it a conversation that people need to start having and start talking about to protect ourselves and to protect others in the future. I'm everywhere just trying to work as much as possible. If y'all know something, y'all can call me too. Numbers 831-245-974.
NC.
But yeah, thank you guys for coming out.
Okay, I'm Orval. I played Jimmy. It came out that I raped the girl. I just want to say I didn't rape her. I took her on the team. He got a bright future ahead of himself, so I took her for the team. What interested me about the script was I was a student athlete in college, and a lot of that stuff is real. A lot of that stuff happens at college parties. I've seen different scenarios and stuff like that. And also, I am from Detroit, and a lot of the main characters are from Detroit. So that really interested me about the project. That's why I came on board.
Let me say one thing, because you guys got the laugh off of it. When she slapped him at the end, we tried to get her to slap him harder. He was like, hit me, woman, hit me. And she was like,
Hey everybody.
She made it.
I know, I made it. I'm actually in a very crazy. We just drove up from Atlanta yesterday, and I had to drop my son off in Virginia and then get here today. But I made it. But I was really honored. I've known Chuck for a while, and when he gave me a call and asked me, could I be a part of this? I said, well, do I just send through my agents? And he laughed and he said, girl, I ain't got that kind of money. So I said, well, send me the script. And I was so moved by the storyline. I went to VCU, and this actually happened to a very good friend of mine on campus. And we had a Sade. She burnt down the frat house because of it. And you can look it up on Google, yeah. But so I was very moved by the story, and it needs to be told because a lot of times they do protect athletes and they get away with murder because they bring in a lot of booster dollars. And they shouldn't be protected because they can throw a ball. If you do something wrong, you should be held accountable for it. And then, of course, when I got told I get to work with my TV movie theater, we played boyfriend and girlfriend, a husband and wife, like 6 times.
So what you see is real.
So this is real, I love Gloria. So So it was a pleasure to work with all the actors. I mean, Leah, all of them. I mean, it was just amazing to watch them become these characters and really sink their teeth into it. As an actor, you want people to be and not just act, and to see all of the actors do that, it was really refreshing. They made me step up my game and not make me comfortable. And so I think Skylofts is great. It's my first time seeing it, and I'm sorry for the banter in the back, but I've always said that I know a movie's good when I'm talking back to the screen.
Right.
If I'm not talking back to the screen, it ain't a good movie, so this is a great movie. And make sure y'all tune in to the final season of Tyler Perry's For Better or Worse on Oprah Winfrey Network and just Google me if you want to know the rest.
I was very honored and moved when Chuck asked me to do the project as well. And also, it goes without saying, working with this lovely thing right here. But this is a true story in Hollywood. If it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense for your agents and your producers, your managers. So I brought it to them. They were like, they don't have any money, blah, blah, blah. But I believed in the story. And to get the word out there, because there are so many young ladies that it affects, and to get this story to be heard, of course I was going to lend a hand. And this is so true, so it kind of backfired though. We had such a good time doing the project, but I was so geeked when Chuck sent me the little flyer and poster. So I posted it on Instagram. And so my agent just happened to be following me that day, and he says, "Your new movie?"
We both got caught, but we love you, Chuck.
Yeah.
We both got caught.
That's much love right there.
So if they call you my cousin. Okay, that's what they put along. Okay.
But it was a great project. We had a good time, and just please go out there and spread the word and get a seat.
And
I have a couple of things. You're right. I have my own show called In the Cut on Bounce TV.
Which I'm actually on too.
This is true. And we premiere next week, the 11th. There's 2 episodes back to back, and I'm going to put this man on the show. He got a chance to come to the studio, check it out, meet everybody. I got a little more. So this upcoming season, you'll see this man. And then I just got picked up for another show called Beauty and the Baller, and it's on BET Centric. And it has an all-star cast, but it's a very, very funny show, very well done. Funny story, I did the show, we did the pilot like 3 years ago. And so it went through a bunch of evolution, changes, let's say, and they tried to get the show sold. It finally sold. I got the call about 2 weeks ago, and they said, "Hey, the show was picked up." I said, "What show?" They said, "Do you remember?" "Oh yeah! Check in the mail!" Yes! The 22nd of July, please check it out.
Bella.
There you go.
yes, sir.
They were very wet. And and I was just wondering, are you going to be able to bring them back for more work?
Absolutely. We wanted to expose people to new talent. Some of them were making their first film appearance, and you wouldn't know it. And that's kind of like what Coco was said, like just working together, everybody kind of stepped up and fed off of each other, so you really didn't know who's done it 20 times, who did it for the first time. And so we wanted to kind of create that environment to help people along in their career. Because for me, I've been writing all my life, but this is my first feature film. And so it's a great opportunity for me to get out there, but it's also a great opportunity for the new actors to come aboard as well. And we form personal relationships, so we'll definitely be working together, in the future. Right. Almost didn't make it.
Thank you so much for that. But I wonder, is this show on college campuses?
We are, right now, we're going through the film festival circuit and just kind of getting it out to see where it goes. So through the end of the year, we probably will be at about 10 more film festivals. So far, we screened in Atlanta, Houston, Charlotte, Pittsburgh, and then here. We're also looking at Nashville, where else? Detroit. Yeah, so that's like 10 other cities that we're planning to go to. And then hopefully, you know, we'll be able to get distribution. If somebody has Oprah like on a speed dial, you know, we like to have it on, you know. Something to replace for better or for worse. But yeah, we're looking for opportunities. So, you know, we're going to go through the film festival circuit, get feedback. I mentioned to Brother Corey earlier, you know, we're still tweaking a couple of things to make it stronger, but we're really hoping to get distribution so we can get it out to the masses. And then we do want to take it to college campuses around the country. I want to play Candace. She played and wrote all of those songs. So we wanted to be able to expose that, which we added after she was cast as well.
Nice.
Anything else? Any other questions?
As I look over my shoulder and I see you walking by, I remember all those times, baby, when you looked me in my eyes, always right there by my side. About you, baby. I've been thinking about you, honey. Not a second goes by when you don't cross my mind. It all ended so fast, now it's just in the past. Reminiscing, baby. Reminiscing about us, baby.